Hello and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Tim and today we are doing a walk around video of our 2017 Ford Ranger Tickford. Now in this video we're going to go around the outside and I'm going to go through a little bit of Tickford history for you as well. Tickford have a long history of engineering company, almost 2 centuries long, from originally working on coaches in England, then all the way coming out to Australia and having the Australian wing of Tickford. Tickford's partnership with Ford has lasted a very long time. They initially partnered up in about 1991, bringing out the first ever XR6. They then developed further XR6s and XR8s, even engineering Australia's very first VCT engine in 2001 through the AU Falcon. Tickford has continued their partnership with Ford soon after changing their name into FPV when they released their Ford products, and now that Ford Australia has sort of parted away, they have gone back to their Tickford engineering. You can get Tickford Mustangs and Tickford Rangers. There's a lot of work that goes into these cars, including bigger air intakes, intercoolers, exhaust systems, blacked out kits like this one has fitted to it as well, and then the interior upgrades as well are very, very nice. Well, I'm going to show you the condition of this car as well after doing that first little recap. Looking at the front is in absolutely fantastic condition. I can't really pick anything on this car. We've got this nice big Tickford grille fitted to the vehicle, as well as little black highlights around the outside of the headlights. This blue colour, being called Ford Blue, or the Ford Blue, is actually a fantastic colour and pairs really nicely with black, giving a nice aggressive look. The body kit fitted to this car as well is beautifully designed. Tickford have spared no expense in developing this car. This car does have fog lights with it, as well as front parking sensors. Coming down the side, we do have these really nice black wheel flares with little Tickford rivets stuck on here, and the really nicely styled the really nicely styled Tickford wheels. Sorry, normally I'm so used to saying aftermarket when we see such good alloy wheels on a car. These all-terrain tyres are brand new, fitted to this vehicle, and absolutely fantastic condition as well. This is still running the 3.2 litre 5-cylinder engine with 6-speed auto that you do find in the Ranger, but with the Tickford tune and upgrades, it does upgrade the power a little bit, but I'll cover that a little bit later. These black mirror caps do contrast nicely with the rest of the car and built-in side indicator. The side steps, as you see here, are nice, forge welded, and even have the cutout Tickford plates into them. Black door handles as well. The only thing that I'm surprised with this car is it doesn't have dark tint on it. I'd recommend getting some dark tint fitted to this car to protect the inside, and then pair up the black and blue theme throughout the car very, very nicely. This car does also have the sports bar fitted to it with a soft tonneau cover. Once again, another black wheel flare just above our second premium alloy wheel, brand new tyre. Once again, perfect condition. Moving just back from that, down here we've got our dual tipped side exhaust for our Tickford exhaust system. Now this car, the main reason of the exhaust upgrade on this car, give it that nice look, as well as increasing the power and Newton meters torque driven. Being a diesel, that is a really important factor here. Got this really nice black guard over our rear tail lights as well, really highlighting the back of the car. The dark chrome, or black chrome as some people call it, across here with the Tickford badging is really nice. It's not just a black plastic badge, it's got that really nice shine to it as well. The chrome does have built-in rear parking sensors, as well as a nice reverse camera fitted to the back of this car. This car does have a tow bar and electric brakes fitted as well. With the soft tonneau cover, it's a genuine one. It's even got the Tickford stamp just here on the back of the soft tonneau cover. By lifting up the tonneau cover lip on the back and then dropping down here, you'll see that this car is also fitted with a genuine tub liner as well to help protect that paint, and in fantastic condition as well. Just popping up our rear tailgate again, all you got to do to refit a soft tonneau cover is just get the lip over on the end and push it down the whole way across. It just easily fits over the back, sealing it up nicely. As we move around to the passenger side now, the passenger side presents just as good as the driver's side did. Absolutely fantastic condition. A lot of cars that have wheel arches actually have a cutout here for your diesel fuel filler cap door, but this one even goes to the point of refilling that with a nice new part of the wheel flare as well. Stopping at our third premium alloy wheel, this one is just as good as the other two. Absolutely fantastic condition with the Tickford with the wings right in the middle there, and the Tickford riding just on the outside of one of the spokes that we have on our wheel. Moving down the rest of the passenger side of the car, you won't be disappointed at all. There's absolutely no markings on this car, absolutely fantastic condition. I'm very pleased that we do have this car coming into stock as well. Very excited. I do like the Tickford engineered Ford products. I reckon they've done a brilliant job. Stopping at our fourth premium alloy wheel, it presents just as well as the other three, all four wheels in fantastic condition with brand new all-terrain tyres. What we're going to do now, I'm going to pop the bonnet. We're going to cover off a little bit more of the stats to do with the under the bonnet area of this car, and some of the upgrades as well. So if I just point on the bonnet release cable on the driver's side, coming around the front and releasing the lever in the middle to the right, whoop, just timing that wrong, there we go. The struts will lift it up pay attention to how well looked after this engine bay is. Very clean, and you even got the newer blackened pipes running around to help increase the airflow to the larger increased intercooler as well. Now, the increase in power here does bring this engine up to 168 kilowatts, which is massive for a 5-cylinder engine, as well as 564 Newton meters of torque. This car will also easily tow that 3.5 tons with the electric brake controller fitted to this vehicle as well. Alright, so moving to the inside now, the interior is just as well looked after as the outside. It has only done about 25,000 Ks at this point in time, and it's absolutely brilliantly looked after. Over here on my right, with this nice armrest with a bit of a leather inlay, we do have our whole electric window set up with just our first mark I've really seen on the car just here, probably once knocked with someone who was wearing a ring. Moving the steering wheel to the right, we do only have one key with this car. Down here is our electric brake controller, headlight control on the dash just there with our indicators and lane departure warning on the right, and then our windshield wipers here on the left. Steering wheel itself is very nicely designed with our Tickford indent towards the bottom and a bit of fabric along the top to help lighten it up. Even the speedo in the middle, and the whole cluster is just designed absolutely brilliantly. You do have two controls on either side of the steering wheel to adjust the information you can see in front of you, and then below that we've got our Bluetooth and media buttons here, and all of our adaptive cruise control and cruise control settings just here over on the right. Moving to the center now, one upgrade that these cars do have as well, which I'll go into for a little bit, is the Sync 3 system. So upgraded from the brilliant Sync 2 system, which is very much well received and awarded. First thing I'll do is just show you how clear our reverse camera is, with guidance lines as well as we spin the steering wheel, and you can easily see that tow ball for backing up to any sort of trailer. Satellite navigation has its nice big own screen. Touchscreen is absolutely brilliantly responsive, so you've got a little demonstration there with what you're listening to, connection status of your phone and your sat nav, and then you can easily just jump around in between all these different settings as well. Got digital radio, full Bluetooth, just fantastic to find. So easy to use, just a really nicely designed system. Just dropping down from that, we do have our nice Tickford badge just below a CD player with volume and tuning controls there, and hard buttons for all of our climate control. Two 12-volt sockets, and then below here a little bit of storage and two USB ports as well. Our driving modes just here with our 2 high, 4 high and 4 low modes. Automatic shifter going back into drive, across into sports mode, and shift gears manually as well. Dual cup holders just back from that, and then here in the center we've got a really nice deep storage for our center console as well, which is really good to see. One last thing I want to point out to you in the front of the car here, these seats, these Tickford seats, which are really nicely styled with the two-tone leather, white stitching as well, even the indentation just give it a nice classier look, very comfy as well. And one last thing, I don't know how my cameraman's going to try and get to it, but we do have our Tickford inlay in the seat just here towards where your upper back is as well. Yep, so there you go, you can see it nicely just there. So that's been the front of our car. Now I'm going to jump in the back and show you how much room you have in the back of one of these vehicles. So sitting in the back of our car, I do have plenty of leg room. I am about 6'1", nice amount of headroom too. Even the back seats do have the same pattern in the front, and Isofix seating as well for those child seats that you'd want to fit. In here we do have two cup holders as well as a really nice armrest. One last thing I would like to point out to you back here is towards the back of the center console we do have our 12-volt socket under there, as well as a nice 230 volt outlet as well, so you can plug in normal things as well if you are going on a longer trip. I would highly recommend actually coming in and inspecting this car, because I can't speak highly enough of the quality of it. So all in all, I believe that this car is a really great celebration of the relationship between Ford and Tickford Engineering Company. All their long history through working together and developing some great cars for the Australian market, this is no exception. Right from the design points with the blacked out grille in the front, the black wheel flares, as well as the increased performance and exhaust, everything about it is fantastic. The interior is so comfy. One last thing I would like to mention to you guys is this car, being in the condition it's in, does qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan, which will give you an extra 5 years mechanical protection for this vehicle, as well as 10 years roadside assistance Australia-wide. Once again guys, I'd just like to say thank you for taking time to watch our walk around video. I hope it's answered any questions you have about this car. Berwick Mitsubishi, customer service is where we thrive, so please give us a call at 9907 0555.